Hello, Book Nook friends. I just wanted to give you a quick shot of some of our new titles that have just been released this summer. Let's start with our storybooks. We have Where Happiness Lives, which is the story of a little mouse who lives in a modest cottage in the neighborhood. And he's really happy in his home, but then he starts to look around and compare to what others have. And as he compares, he starts to be a little less content and a little more envious of the things that are around him. And as he goes through the story, he learns to appreciate what he has and that his home is just right for him. So it's a really sweet story about gratitude and not comparing to others. And you can see the illustrations are adorable. There are these little peek-through windows to keep kids entertained. There are some flaps throughout the story. The text is broken up to make it easier for younger or new readers to follow. Here's some of the flaps to discover. It's really overall an adorable little book. And there's a plush mouse that you can purchase to go with it, which makes it a fun gift set. The next one I want to show you is The Book Without a Story. This is the story of the library and how the books come to life after everyone's left and share the adventures they've gone on after they've been taken out of the library. So as you can see, it's sort of fun, quirky illustrations. One of the books, however, has never been taken out. Poor Dusty is up on the tallest shelf where no one can reach. And so all of the books work together to help him get down from the shelf, and finally he gets checked out, and when he returns, he gets to tell about his adventures and how everyone enjoyed his stories. So that's another fun little book. Going on to some of our more advanced books, we have our illustrated originals. This is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. We also have The Wizard of Oz that was just released. Previously released, we have Little Women, Jack London's White Fang, and a few other books in this series. These are complete and unabridged, and they have wonderful new artwork incorporated into them to help children who maybe aren't quite ready for just text and just words to enjoy these wonderful classics. I love classic literature, so I'm really excited to start adding these to my personal library. So you can see there's some sort of illustration on just about every page. And I love their take on Alice. I love that she's not the blonde little pinafore girl that you're accustomed to from the Disney movies. It's sort of a different take. So you do have a few pages where it is just text, but overall there are a lot of illustrations and a lot of details to keep children engaged. Next we have our new series, Polly and Buster. So far there are 2 books in this series, and this is the delightful story of a little witch at school who befriends a monster. Polly, in the book it alludes that Polly might have some learning differences. Perhaps she's dyslexic, but it makes it very hard for her to be at school. She's always getting into trouble. Things go wrong for her. And so this story is about learning to accept and appreciate our differences and how they make the world a better place. And you can see they play around with the font size and the different fonts to help keep children engaged with the story, and it helps keep them reading because it's not just one big block of font, and they have all of these funny little illustrations in it. So this is a really cute book. I'm excited to read that series. Next we have our Stargazer's Journal. This is the 4th of our journals that have been released by Usborne. All of these journals have little bits of information regarding their topic. So this is the Stargazers. So on each page it has something regarding a constellation. Here we get a little poetic with some different adjectives describing the stars and the heavens. Here we have what to take stargazing, this journal, a pencil, warm clothes, flashlight, lots of other telescope to see other things, but then there's also plenty of space to write down your own thoughts and ideas. And my favorite thing about the Stargazing Journal in particular is the star chart at the back of the book. This would be a great book to put with our night sky flashcards. they're not really flashcards, but the night sky cards talk about each constellation individually and how to identify them. So that would be a great gift set for even for an adult or older teen who's starting to get into stargazing. Next, we have Managing Your Money. This is a fantastic book to help children learn financial literacy and financial responsibility. So it covers topics about what is money, setting up a budget, earning money, smart spending, having fun, giving to charity, starting to save, paying bills, borrowing money, gambling, investing. So this is a great way to introduce the concept of responsible money management with your children. I know for me as a parent, my children are just starting to show an interest in maybe doing allowance and doing small jobs to earn money. And I'm looking forward to looking through this to get ideas on how to introduce the idea of smart money management to them. Last but not least, we have our Never Get Bored cards. These are awesome wipe clean cards. They have a dry erase pen that comes with them. And on each card, they have a different game or puzzle for kids to figure out. So on one side, it tells you it has 2 players. Here are the instructions. This is a practice one, and then on the other side is the full game. And so there are about 50 cards, and each one has a different game or puzzle on it. And these are fantastic for car rides, going to the dentist where you're in a waiting room, for going on the plane. And I've seen other consultants who hole punch the corner here and put them all on a binder ring so that they don't get lost, which is a great way to keep track of them. There are 3 different sets, so you can get a lot of variety among the 3 sets. And these are some of my favorite cards. The girls have already had a lot of fun playing with these. I hope you enjoyed this preview, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye!